attend. Right. And some of these, for you guys who have the Thai, may be a little different, because sometimes one or two of them are a little different. For those of you who don't know, this is on the computer. I have access to it on the website. I have access to this from Cambridge. I have access on the website. I also have, this is the same as this, but in Thai. All the instructions are in Thai. Sometimes, however, some of the examples are maybe one or two are a little bit different. Okay, so if you guys are looking at it, they're just sometimes they're a little bit different if you guys are looking at it. Okay, that's okay, because the meaning is the same, but sometimes the sentence is different to reflect because of your culture. That's why it's different. Okay. So what number were we on? Okay, you guys said at. That's right. Get off at the stop after the traffic lights. If you come, so let's read that out loud using the word at. If you come here, good. Have you ever been camping? We ever said that? Slept in a tent. In a tent. So let you guys read that. Have you ever been camping? Good. Emily was sitting blank the balcony reading a book. Do you know what a balcony is? Yes. Yeah. Like here's my living room, and outside I open the door and I'm outside on my balcony. Only the second story and above has balconies. The first floor has porches. So where is she sitting? On, in, at. On and at. Well, funny. This is funny because she's sitting on the balcony. Okay, but if she were by her window, she'd be sitting at the window, because you can't sit on a window. But she'd be at the window. So it's on the balcony. On the balcony. Okay, let's read this with the word on. Emily was sitting. My brother lives. My brother lives in a small village. Blank, southwest of England. My brother lives in a village at the southwest of England. In. It would be at if you gave me a address, like it's in, because at would be had to be an address. My brother lives in a small village at 2100 Main Street. You would say at, but it's in, because we don't know exactly where. We just know it's in the southwest of England. It's in the southwest. So, can you read that? In. My brother lives in a small village in the south of England. Good. I like that that pick. Okay, let's see. Pick. You can hear the C. Picture. Okay, picture. Pick. It's not a strong C sound. It's not a strong K, but it is there. Picture. Picture. So I like that picture hanging blank the wall, blank the kitchen. In the what? Yes. Kitchen. Yes. Not chicken. In the kitchen. Yes. So I like that picture hanging in the kitchen. Good. Good, you guys. Let's go to the next one. Hold on to make this. 120. Now we're getting a little tricky. Now we're getting to me, and I wrote these down on your sheets because you're just going to have to memorize this. There's not really a lot of logical reason why we say in a line, not at a line or on a line. You just have to memorize. So we say something in a line. So when we stand in a line, we don't say on a line or at a line. In a row, in a queue. Queue is like a line. We are in a picture, in a photo, in a newspaper. All right. In a magazine, in a book. All right, but what's the difference between in a newspaper and on the newspaper? The story is in the newspaper on page 3. The story, so there is a difference. Sometimes we say on the newspaper and sometimes we say in the newspaper. Kind of not. So we can say the story about the elephant, drowning elephant, is on page 3 in the newspaper. On page 3. So because on page 3. The story of the drowning elephant is in the newspaper. So in says somewhere in there is the story, but when we say on, we know kind of where it's at in the newspaper. So I can say for the book, the examples to use propositions is in the book. The examples of proposition is on page 33. Okay, so in is more general, on is specific. In when it's in reference to a book or a newspaper or a magazine. Okay, but we can use both. On a page, but in the newspaper. All right? In an office, in a department, in the sky, in the world. We don't say on the sky. The airplane is in the sky, not on the sky. The plants are in the world, in the country. And here they mean country, meaning not a town, ignore this. They mean, this is an example, the country is bigger, like Thailand and Pattaya. Thailand's a country, Pattaya is a town. Or is Pattaya a city, or Bangkok. So that's what they mean by that. So you say in a town. Okay, so let's read this. When I go to the cinema, I like to sit in the front row. I don't like to sit on the front row or at the front row. I like to sit in the front row. And we just have to memorize that. Amy works in the sales department. So that means she works in the department that sells things, sells clothing, or probably sells department. Like an outlet, kind of, or any department store actually, in the sales department. If it's like a car dealership, she only works where they sell it, and that's what this means. But you would say Amy works in the outlet stores. So we say, who is the woman in that picture? Who is the man in that picture? Even though he's kind of on the picture, but we say in. Who is that man in that picture? What are the flags in that map? Well, we would say on that map. What are the countries? We would say on this map, because a map is different than a picture. All right, now here, do. So we use in for towns. Next. And that's again, there isn't a cloud in the sky. That's a kind of a phrase that we use, in the sky. So that means the sky is very clear. There's no clouds in the sky. And this is a row. So will you read this? Right. And if they're standing in a row. This is something else that you just have to memorize because it's just the way we say it. There's no rhyme or reason. We say that somebody or something is on the left, on the right, or the left-hand side or the right-hand side. So we say, do you drive on? So in your country, do you drive on the left or on the right? Where do you drive? On the left? Yeah.